Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Fly Flux Air jacket available at RevZilla.com. For the first time since 2014, Fly is updating the Flux Air. Now, this has been a perennial bestseller. Very simple mesh design. Our biggest critique of it was that it really didn't give you any kind of real impact protection for the price. So what we're going to see with the new Flux Air is they've listened to feedback. What you're getting now is CE-rated armor in the elbows and shoulders. You're getting a bit more abrasion resistance over your impact areas. Fly has done a great job of actually taking what was the Flux Air, which was really just a mesh shirt, and updating it to a true jacket for a very minimal increase in price. You're looking at a $10 increase in price. This is now going to sit around the $110 to $120 price point, depending on size, but what you're getting is a much more protective option for people that still want a massive amount of airflow, but you want something that's going to actually give you some impact protection as well. So talking about sizing, I got Mr. McHugh on my left-hand side. He stands at 6 foot, weighs in at 230 pounds, and has a 46-inch chest. We have him in a size large. Now, according to the size chart, he should be in an extra large. We are sizing him down one full size, and we recommend that you do the same. This is a very generous American cut, and as you can see, it fits him spot on when we do size him down. Now, sizes will range from a small up to a 3XL, and there are 4 colors available. Quick note with the colors. In 3 of the colors, you will see the exact same styling that you're gonna see right here. However, on that 4th color, you get a camouflage look, and that camouflage color adds a completely different style to the jacket. You have the Fly logo, which will be emblazoned across the entire chest. So just keep that in mind. If you go with the camo option, the style will change. However, all of the materials will stay the same. So if you're looking at this for around that $120 or $110, $120 price point, what you're getting is your entry-level mesh jacket from Fly for those of you that are riding throughout the warmest months of the year. You could consider taking a step up to the baseline. The baseline gives you a little bit more of waterproof protection with that, and then you're also going to get a bit more abrasion resistance. But really with this, it's your base mesh jacket. And the one thing that I will say is that Fly has removed the included waterproof liner that used to come with the Fly Flux Air. But what they realized was that no one was using that liner anyway. It really didn't work to keep water out, and it was really just a throwaway piece. So what they did was they got rid of that, and they've added feature sets that are much more lucrative to this style jacket. So despite the fact that you're losing that, I think what you're gaining in return is so much more advantageous for the majority of riders out there that are really looking at the Fly Flux Air. So breaking this down, you're gonna see a new mesh with new 600D panels on your elbows as well as your shoulders. So again, your abrasion areas are now gonna be covered with a 600D liner or a 600D material as opposed to just that flimsy mesh. You're now getting CE-rated impact armor in the elbows as well as the shoulders. Clean, simple lines. You are going to have 3 snaps for adjustability on the forearm, and then a Velcro closure at the base. Very simple in its lines, very simple in its design. As you work your way down the front, dual storage pockets. I'm not even going to call them hand warmer pockets because these are really just simple places. If you want to store something, you have that availability for you. McHugh, face sideways, strike the rider position. What you'll notice now, you are going to have these expansion gussets running down the side. So if you need a little bit more room around the midsection, you are going to have about 2 inches of expansion on either side. McHugh doesn't need that. He likes things nice and snug, so we'll zip those back up for him. And then behind that, you do have Velcro adjusters if you want to slim things down even further. The one thing that I really like with this is you're now getting a bit of stretch material at the back of this. So even though you have that 600D material at the top, by adding this little bit of stretch material, and you get a great range of motion if you are using this in more of a full tuck riding position. McHugh, go ahead and face backwards. So what you'll note here is that this is just going to be a foam pad. Do not confuse this with a real back protector. One of the things I would recommend, if you're as excited about the fact that Fly has added impact armor to this as I am, don't forego your back. Just go ahead and get a back protector and slide that in there as well. This will do nothing to actually keep you safe in the event of a crash. Simple lines, massive mesh chassis along the back. You know, when you're looking at the collar, you do have a little bit of a neoprene at the top of the collar for added comfort. And then you will see again, really you're just looking at a giant mesh chassis. The one thing you will notice that is missing that was off the original Fly Flux Air was that you're now losing all the reflective. So there is pretty much no reflective on this. So if that's something that's a concern for you, just keep that in mind. Where the Fly Flux Air had a massive amount of reflective, this new version of it is going to be, again, they're going for a cleaner look, and with that, they lost the reflective. So would love to see them maybe somehow incorporate that back in at some point. But really, and you can go ahead and turn around face forward, Pat, for what we're seeing them add to this jacket, I think for the $10 extra and increase in price, you're getting a real jacket versus something that I probably wouldn't have been strong to recommend in the past. This is definitely a great entry-level option for those of you that want mesh, that want airflow, but you still want to stay safe. I don't know if I would wear this 110 miles an hour down the highway, but for commuting back and forth to the office around the city, this is a great breathable option for a lot of riders out there. Now, for those of you that are interested in this jacket, but you want to hear more about what other riders have to say, you can always click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are out there currently using this jacket. Or if you want to have a discussion with one of our gear geeks as to which jacket is right for you and your riding style, you can always give them a shout at 877-792-9455 or shoot an email over to cs@revzilla.com. Now, I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the Fly Flux Air jacket. I'm Spurge. This is Mr. McHugh. Smile. Enjoy the ride.